So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Like 20. 45.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Like 20.
Hatch it.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Mike, 45.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Like 54. Here we go. 20.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He finds the rookie from Alabama, O.J. Howard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Value 3.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Tight end left.
Like 54. Here we go.
Hey. You got the
Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Keep doing that.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Gonna let it fly. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping.
Check safety.
On first down, it's Gurley. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Not
Check
20.
Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
That's
Super.
it, baby. That's it.
Not 20.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Not
3
20.
Back to throw, Goff. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Play clock winding down. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's third down. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Let's go. Wait, no.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33.
Tiger!
Let's go,
Two jet!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Second down, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Yeah. Get ready! Blue 58! Blue 58! Force! Tiger! Force!
First down, here's the run with Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool him with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
We got 4 down. Let's go.
Tiger!
Tight dog.
Two jet!
Check 24.
Let's go! Hey!
Play action now. Bridgewater. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. That one goes for 24 yards.
Tiger!
Watch it.
Force! Get ready! 180!
They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
We got 4.
Tiger!
Check 24.
Tiger! Sit! Wait, 19! Force!
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Handoff comes to Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Tiger! Sit! Wait, 90! Two jet!
Alert 3.
Bridgewater now on second down.
Check.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Tagger! Tagger!
He's checking crack.
Tagger! Tagger!
Undercrush, undercrush.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Run, run, run.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Force!
Alert flare, flare, flare.
Tagger! Tagger!
Switch,
Wide in!
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 down.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive.
Check! Check!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tagger! Tagger!
Check 31.
Force!
Bang, bang.
Let's go! Blue punt!
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my play...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Forbath to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He'll let it fly for Austin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Cook running right. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch the whip.
Get ready. Tigers. Force. Get ready.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Get ready.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to look deep down the field. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun, Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Force, set. Blue 58.
Back.
Tiger.
Hey, alert.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Tiger! Set! Wide 80! Wide 80! Tiger! Fourth!
The play clock's running down. Bridgewater to throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Like 20!
Guys, check me out. Check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to the air. Goff on second down. He's going to get this one to the rookie, Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Like 20! Value 1!
Slam!
Jester!
On first down, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain.
Like 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Now Dunbar. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Here's Goff now on second down. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Okay, Betty, I see you.
Two jet! 3 down.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick: make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you were probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hatch it.
Two jet!
Check.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Super! 12! 20! 25!
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now it's Goff. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. A long way to go for the offense here on third down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 3rd and long. It's Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
120!
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Jester!
You got tight right there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And some room to work. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Tiger!
Check 50, check 50.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, watch number 5.
Tiger! Force!
Again, it's Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Now Austin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. To throw on second down is gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and that'll make it third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Rams getting set to go now.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
White 20.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Like 54, here we go.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Goff. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. O.J. Howard with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. $90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Sponge. No.
Force. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
Tiger.
On first down, Murray. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Force. Check three.
Left side, Cook. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight on.
Let's go.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Get ready.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Hey, watch it.
Goff on first down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin, 76 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Redskins coming away victorious there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. A give. This is Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. I got him. I got him.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Minnesota, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for L.A., it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.